Guys, I'm so excited to be here today in Mexico with my buddy Stefan because we're going to go over this entire catalog. No, we're not. There are a lot of products in that catalog. And to be fair, here at Hainbuch, they have about 40% custom products just for you. But today, we're going to talk about what's off the shelf, what can help you, what you can have today and tomorrow. And Stefan is the man to talk about it. And we have a whole display right here that we can go over. But Stefan, it's so important for the Mexican audience, as you're from Germany, I'm from the US, we're here in Mexico talking to the Mexican audience, but it's important for them to understand that they can have a product today, right now, that can help them with added rigidity, added precision, and they can put it right into their machine and instantly have the success that they've been looking for.
Yes, of course. We have a wonderful catalog. We have main products, over 9,000 products on stock. You can get it every day. We can deliver it. And one of our wonderful products is our Hainbuch System. It is our collet chuck. We will take a look here on our chuck. It is so incredible because if you have other work pieces, we can change from outside clamping to inside clamping or to bigger diameters within seconds. So that's the Hainbuch System.
Yeah, Stefan, you say that and I immediately think about how people are doing more now within one machine, right? The whole world is trying to get to a done in one process. They're trying to put a raw material in one side and have a finished part come out of the machine. And a lot of times we have 3 turrets now. We have 2 spindles, not even a sub spindle, but 2 spindles. So we're doing ID and OD on both sides. Hainbuch is the perfect solution to make sure that all of it across the board is gonna have the precision and rigidity required to make those parts.
Yes, of course, the flexibility for us is so important. If you have different raw materials, we can change the clamping head within seconds with other diameters, for example, or also with another surface if you need it for clamp. So the idea by us is you have one chuck on the machine and we can take every raw material or every end part. If the first operation is finished, you have a wonderful surface, and then we can clamp it with another clamping head, for example. And we can also clamp it inside. So a lot of people don't think about to clamp inside. So if you clamp inside your part, you can work on it in 5 sides. So it helps you to make a finished part.
I want to expand on that a little bit because when I was first learning about Hainbuch, that was one of the aspects that kind of was very exciting to me.
Yeah.
And the first thing is you mentioned how flexible you are and you can switch out different diameters and different designs, but you're not only switching it out quickly, you're switching it out with micron precision.
Yes.
And you can do it both vertically and horizontally.
Yeah, that's the big topic also for our customers. If you work with jaw chucks, you know that you bring new jaws on the chuck and then you have 10, 20, 30 microns. With the Hainbuch system, you have normally, we say better than 10 microns, but normally you are around about 3 microns. You change the clamping head and you can start directly. You have not a part who is damaged, for example, because the roundness is not good enough. So the first part is a good part. It is Hainbuch.
When I was a machinist, Stefan, I think back to it now, how much time I would have saved had I had a system like this, instead of having to measure my run out and adjust my run out for 10, 20, even 30 minutes, sometimes even up to an hour if it was one of my 3 jaw chucks, to make sure it was perfectly precise. So when I'm spinning at 3,000, 4,000 RPM, my whole machine's not vibrating.
Yes, of course.
The fact that you can do it in seconds. I bring that up because we know that quality sometimes comes with price. But that's an upfront cost that at the end of the day, at the price per part, everyone's saving money, saving time, saving stress, saving anxiety, and that's where you guys come in.
Yes, first thing of Hainbuch technology is the flexibility. So if you don't put the whole chuck out of the machine, we only change the clamping head. So it saves so many time for the customers. So save time is production time, and it's a part of optimization. If the machine runs, you get money for the parts. So it's one of our first points. And the second big point is the accuracy. If you can produce with a high accuracy, you can work longer with this technology. So you have not to make so many controlling parts, for example, because you know that we are better than microns, normally, better than microns.
Yeah, and I talked about the first part of setup, but you brought up the second part, which is maybe even more important, is when it comes off the machine. How much money do we waste in scrap? Or how much time do we waste having to measure every single component, or maybe putting it back into the machine, making offsets on the machine to clean off what we didn't get right the first time? You have that reliability time in and time out, even with the quick change system.
Yeah, and it's often stress for the customer. If he knows the quality is not so good, he has to measure a lot of parts. So, and with our technology, you have a really good feeling because you know the next part is a good part.
I want to kind of wrap this up, Stefan, because I think you and I could turn this into a 1 hour conversation. We both get very excited about this. We both believe in the product, and we both want to help all the people out there and help them with success as well, which is why we keep talking about it, right? But I think to wrap this up, for an audience out there who might just be learning or might need to switch over their existing system that's not performing for them like they want, if the question becomes, can Hainbuch help my process? The first answer should be yes, give us a call, because you do have 40% custom. You have all these thousands of products that are off the shelf and ready to go. The first answer is yes, right? Give us a call, we can very likely help you.
Of course. The first thing, if you take a look on a system like this, if you every day walk with collets or jaw jacks, make a test. It's the easiest way, make a test and feel how good is it. How good is the flexibility, how good is the setup, how good is the roundness. And then you will buy it. It's the normal way. So I think the important point is to test it, to have a feeling about it, how can help it you and how less stress you have with the system.
Yeah, you come from Germany, I come from the US. I'm gonna do a car comparison real quick. Have you ever driven a car that when you ride it out the parking lot, you feel it vibrating, maybe the seats are uncomfortable,
yes,
and then maybe you hop into a Mercedes or something like that, and it's smooth sailing, and maybe you didn't go into that parking lot thinking that was what you were gonna buy that day?
Of course.
But you leave going, yeah, that's my car. It's a lot like this, isn't it? You know you're getting the creme de la creme.
It's like this, it gives you success. You will be really, really good with the solutions. And if you take a look in the back, if you produce with normal work holding systems and then you compare it, then you will see it. So the first thing we say, make a test, feel it, see it. It is true what we discussed now. And all the people that have changed, they never go back to a jaw jack or a collet jack.
Yeah, I don't imagine I would ever want to go back once I've
of course.
Once I've driven that Mercedes, right?
Yes,
once I've worked with a Hainbuch product, why would I ever go back?
Yeah.
Stefan, I'm going to leave this last little bit right here. I think we've covered everything that you want to cover today. I think we've really opened up the eyes to the Mexican audience here on the Hainbuch booth.
Yeah.
But I want to leave this open for any closing statements you might have for anyone watching out there that I haven't asked you today.
Yes, of course, come to our website, you will see our products, all technical data, a lot of solutions. You will find the right person for your questions. Take a look what is possible with our solutions. Come to our website or call us. We are here for you, we will help you to clamping your parts.
German engineering with Mexican innovation. This can change the way you run your job shop.